Ahoy Maloy! Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topics with not so serious people show. We are your hosts. I'm Cypher, and joined alongside of me, you know him from certain projects such as In Your Mom's Basement. It's Elbow.
Man, I got so many more projects since In Your Mama's Basement. Look me up. Elbow!
Elbow, all right. Elbow, it's good to be here with you today.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, hold up. Off podcast, he was all excited. He's like, yeah, man, it's great to be here with you today. Now he's all like, it's whatever. Well, if you
Yeah, I'm a
know,
character now. I'm now Elbow. I'm no longer Lawrence.
oh, he puts the sunglasses on like a T-Pain Lil Wayne situation. It's like becomes someone completely different. But if you didn't know, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok at Cypher Gaming. And if you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/Cypher Gaming. We have some lovely tiers, and we'd appreciate the support. But if you can't, that's okay, because you can watch for free here on YouTube. We drop a podcast every Saturday morning. Coming up next, a baker's dozen. This is a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. T-Pain confirms he's working on GTA 6. He says he cannot roleplay in GTA 5 anymore as a result. Rapper and streamer T-Pain has confirmed his involvement in the upcoming GTA 6, leading to some bittersweet news for fans of the GTA roleplay servers. Due to his role in the game, he's been informed he cannot participate in any GTA roleplay servers, including the popular No Pixel server. Some people have some confusion arising from Rockstar's acquisition of those modders behind the servers, but T-Pain is now revealed as the first celebrity collaborator though his specific role in the game remains unknown. Meanwhile, Florida Joker over here trying to sue. You said what?
Is he a voice actor?
Yes, well, his specific role is unknown, but his voice is going to be in the game, probably his likeness as well, but he could just be a radio DJ.
That would be pretty cool. I would do that. Like JB Smooth and how he was doing. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah, so we don't know a specific role, but basically he was saying, I can't do any more GTA 5 mod stuff just because I'm already doing GTA 6. They don't want me doing both right now. But speaking of people who aren't able to do both one or the other or anything, let's move on to William Shatner. William Shatner does not expect to return to Star Trek, and he accuses Paramount Plus of erasing his version of Captain Kirk. You know William Shatner. He's better known for playing Captain Kirk in the original Star Trek series and movies. He believes that...
I do know William Shatner. I do love Captain Kirk.
You love original
He's the
Captain
original.
Kirk?
Well, I actually love both Captain Kirks. I love how Chris Pine played him, but nobody beats Bill Shatner.
Well, I didn't watch a lot of Will Shatner, so I'm not even going to sit here and act like, oh, I'm prestigious. No, I've only really seen I've only seen Chris Pine's Captain Kirk, so that's the one I like, where they're in the bar in the first Star Trek 2009, and he's like, oh, you only brought 4 guys? Maybe if you go grab some more, then there'll be enough. It's like so cocky, so arrogant. And he gets his ass beat, but it was
so arrogant. So I feel like he's a younger, like kind of more spunky Captain Kirk, and William Shatner. Bill Shatner plays, a older, more refined, kind of did his time and grew up Captain Kirk.
So now that you've seen Picard, some people are coming back. Obviously, Leonard Nimoy cannot come back because he's passed, but they're using his image on the posters. They're not using Bill Shatner.
I saw that. They even had had Captain Sisko up there. They had oh crap. What the heck is the lady captain from Voyager?
I don't remember. 7 of 9's probably.
I'm blanking. No, 7 of 9 was she was I don't even know what her role in the ship was, but she was a Borg turned Starfleet officer, and she was a tertiary, I'm pretty sure, repair unit for the Borg, but I don't know what the heck she was for Starfleet.
Okay, but yeah, so do you feel like he burnt too many bridges, and that's why Paramount?
Oh, Shatner?
Yes.
I think he's a Republican. I don't think anybody at Amazon is.
Well, wasn't he?
We don't want to deal with this.
One of his co-stars, I believe it was the Asian co-star, like he was calling them out or something like that, and they had.
Oh no, they don't like each other because George Takei is.
Yeah, George Takei.
So first of all, I think that both of them. I don't know what the real truth is between those guys because they just don't like each other. So you really can't listen to what they say about each other. But I think that they just have very far political beliefs, so they were never going to be close friends.
That makes sense. Gotcha. Well, people who have some crazy beliefs also express those on Twitter, and one of those beliefs was saying that students at black colleges have low IQs and they should not fly airplanes. And you know who agreed with that? The person who owns Twitter himself, Elon Musk. He has endorsed a tweet suggesting that graduates from historically black colleges, HBCUs, have low IQs.
HBCUs.
Yep. And this tweet also implied that those graduates are unfit for certain professions, such as airlines programs for pilot. And Musk supported this tweet, and I actually have an image to pull up to show you. So as you can see, the tweet was the average IQ of USAF pilots is about 120, and the figures I've seen for major airlines pilots range from 115 to 130. By contrast, the average IQ of grads from two of those airline HBCU partners is about 85 to 95, which out of context, you're just reading off stats and numbers. In IQ is something that doesn't matter, or sorry, doesn't grade general intelligence. It's more those specific situations in that IQ test. So
Yeah.
anyway,
What about Ben Affleck and Pearl Harbor? He was dyslexic, but he was the best pilot in the goddamn Air Force.
exactly. And Elon Musk at the bottom of it, he tweets and replies, "It will take an airplane crashing and killing hundreds of thousands of people for them to change this crazy policy on DIE. DIE is diversity, inclusion, and equity." So it's showing his true colors.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, it's showing his true colors because, as you know, he's from an area where there was apartheid. So his lineage has that feeling towards those certain kind of people. I'm keeping it very vague as to not offend, but if you can read between the lines, then you know what I'm saying. But
DIE? I thought it was DEI.
it is
DEI is
DEI.
not a good acronym to have because DIE spells die, and if somebody gonna include die in their policies to hire people to be pilots, then people are gonna die.
No, it's definitely DEI. He wrote DIE on the tweet, but it's DEI, diversity,
that's
equity,
not
and
that's
inclusion.
not good.
Do better, sir. Do better. But people who are trying to do better, Marvel Studios. So it's been reportedly rumored and damn near confirmed if you look at the set photos that we're getting back Karen Page and Foggy Nelson in Daredevil Born Again. Although they were previously written to be killed off screen, it seems as though they'll just be killed on screen. So they're back just to die again. But I'm cool with it because they weren't back before, so I'm happy for it, and I'm excited to see Daredevil. Have you finally, Elbow? Have you finally watched any MCU products yet? I know you've been on
Nope.
a hiatus, a little sabbatical, so it would seem.
I did just watch Dead Reckoning Part 1. Man, I love Mission Impossible.
They've dropped the. I was gonna make it a news story, but it was pretty dumb. So side small news story. They've dropped the part one because I guess the next one's just gonna have a different name instead of being called Dead Reckoning Part Two. Because that was the first one to be a two-parter, so it was kind of dumb anyway. And it does end on a more resolved cliffhanger than I would say how that Spider-Man movie ended, Across the Spider-Verse. But yeah, so they're dropping the part one.
No, so I was about to say this is how a part one is supposed to end. They didn't answer everything, and nobody's really in a stable position, but they're in the middle of a story, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I just like that. From our previous podcast last year, I just like that ending for Mission Impossible and for Infinity War versus Across the Spider Verse. I was just so taken aback, man. Across the Spider Verse just is, it's one of those
I
things that
liked Across the Spider Verse.
I guess it left me wanting more, which made me upset. I was like, dang, I want more.
You know what it was? I feel like Into the Spider Verse is such a complete story. It's just such a classic hero's journey that maybe you just were because it ended so well. The first one you were just expecting that feeling with the second one.
Yeah, and also I didn't know that it was going to be a two-parter, part two and part three. And also, I don't like two-parters that are separated by 2 years. So, like with the Matrix, no, that's not a good example. They came out the same year. That's crazy. That's cool for us as a viewer, but that's crazy because Matrix Revelations and Matrix, um, the second and third one came out in the same year, which is crazy. Cool though for the viewer because you ain't gotta wait that long. But at least with Infinity War versus Endgame, those came out 1 year apart. So you had to wait, but you didn't have to wait too long. And I think the same with Harry Potter as well. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Not too big of a Harry Potter fan, but I believe those two movies came out 1 year apart from each other, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the distance between the movie releases.
Got you. I'm going to think that it was probably a year apart from each other without wasting time looking it up. But with this Across the Spider Verse, they are still working on the third one, which I don't even know what it's going to be called right now. So third Spider Verse. So it's not going to come out for like 2-3 years, which is just ridiculous. So that's another thing that's bothering me. Did you see the Netflix
Yeah,
movie? I think it's called Leave Us Behind or Those Left Behind. It came out last year. Everybody was talking about it. Really big
I
event.
don't think so.
Yeah, that one had a cliffhanger ending, and I was like, "Oh, that's upsetting." I get it. They want you to talk about it. They want you to feel affected by it because it doesn't resolve anything. But after that sentiment wears off and you go back into work, you're like, "Wait a second. You didn't finish the story. This is unresolved. I don't like this." But
I'm
it's meant
fine
to
with that. I
be a
mean, again, if
shocker.
they tell you it's a part one, if they tell you it's a part one before you go into it and you know, oh, this is part of a two-parter, then I'm fine with that. What I don't like is when you think something's going to be a two-parter and they end up stretching it into a four-parter like Attack on Titan or The Walking Dead.
Nice. Well, speaking of people stretching things out for cash, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is making the
Whoa, relax, bro.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is making the utterly bizarre decision to lock the new Game Plus feature behind a $15 upgrade. So as you know, we are
What?
OGs. We are old gamers.
Yeah.
Back in our day, when you beat the video game, you unlock a mode. It's called New Game Plus. You will play the game with your skills and things that you've earned, and then you get to unlock a harder difficulty and go through the game again with some new challenges. That used to be part of the base game. But no, 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 no. Nowadays, games have to have different editions. So you have a standard edition, a deluxe edition with New Game Plus, or the Ultimate Edition with New Game Plus and the ability to customize your party's look and other summons and just new playlists to add. So they want you to now upgrade to the $15 digital deluxe edition just to access something that was normally in the base game. This is crazy.
They want so much money at this point. Like I don't know. It's hard to put into words, but they
Oh, I'll put it to
kill
words
me
for you. The base
with
game is
their greed.
$70. No, no, I'll put it to words for you. Back in our day, video games were, it depends on how far back. PS2 they were about 40 to 50. Then PS3 to PS4 they were $60. Now PS5 and up they're $70. So that's, I'll put it in perspective for you. $70. That's a lot, but you know, it's a lot. It's almost 100. Now if you pay the extra $15, you're at 85. $85 for this game. It's going to give you hours of content. Don't get me wrong, but for a mode that was normally, like I said, in the base game for previous generations.
Sucks.
Yes.
They're trying to because now they don't want to just shoot the game price up to $80. Now they got to do all this extra bull crap, get you to pay for a season pass, get you to pay for the DLCs. I hate it. Just drop a whole game, please.
Well, what if game companies, to tie back into our previous topic, what if game companies did this? This is based on the Insomniac leaks from last year. What if instead of doing Spider Man 3, they broke it into two parts? And instead of charging $70, they charge 50 for part 1 and 50 for part 2. How would you feel about that?
No,
No? Because you're getting the game for cheaper,
no.
but then you're not at the same time. You're getting the game
But
for
it's half
cheaper.
a game.
Yeah, it's half a game, but then you're not at the same time. So that was a proposed idea that had got leaked. Luckily, it
No,
never went to fruition.
no.
But they were thinking, can we
Like
release?
Spider Man,
Yeah, can we do half this game for
the
50?
Spider Man dropped a really good game, right?
Yeah.
Then they dropped the DLC that you could play to pay for. Then they dropped like a 75% of Spider Man, which was Miles Morales. Then they dropped Spider Man 2. That's almost four times that they got paid, but it was worth it every single time.
Yep. So
So
you're
I'm
not a
not paying for
fan
half
of
a game.
if they
That's
did a
dead.
half game just to hold it over and make some money, to support the developers, or more so support the shareholders.
That's
Sony
dead.
needs to get that bread.
Support the shareholders.
So you're supporting these poor shareholders. But speaking
You
of
ever see
shareholders, oh, go ahead.
the South Park episode where people were downloading music for free, so they were showing how it was affecting the artists? And they're like, "This is the drummer, Lars Ulrich. He was expecting to put a swim up bar in his pool this year, but because people downloaded pirated music, he has to wait a few months until he could afford it. And the guy's just sitting by his pool crying. It's
No, I
like
didn't
this
see that,
is
but that's hilarious.
Britney Spears. It's like she has a G4 airplane. everybody else is upgrading to a G5, but Britney Spears will have to wait till June till she can afford the G5 because people like you want to download movies. Now she has to fly a G4 if she wants to go to Cancun or Italy. I'm like, yo, this is hilarious. I love South Park.
That is very funny. But speaking of people having to wait for things, Walmart is now removing all physical copies of Starfield from their stores, and there's a rumor that other Xbox games are likely to follow. Foreshadowing. What's going on, Xbox?
Why?
Well, in our previous episode, we did talk about Xbox is thinking about going third party. Let's see what happens there. They're not going to have a great time. Well, maybe, because then they don't have to worry about making anything physical. There's a rumor that the new, like, you know how there's a PlayStation 5 Slim? The new Xbox Series X refresh, whatever they're going to call it, is potentially not even going to have a disc drive. So that's the rumor. They're just going to go all digital. Crazy news. It's absolutely surreal. But speaking of things that are absolutely surreal, Dakota Johnson says filming Madam Web on a blue screen was just absolutely psychotic. Here's an excerpt from the article. Having never engaged in a project where scenes would unfold against a blue screen with simulated explosions, Johnson found the experience surreal. In an interview with EW, she shared, "I've never really done a movie where you're on a blue screen and fake explosions are going off and someone's yelling, 'Explosion!' and you act like there's an explosion. That to me is absolutely surreal." Could you do it? Could you act on a blue screen and someone says, "Explosion"?
Of course I could.
And you
especially for the money that they're paying her.
Yeah. Well, she's 50 Shades of Awesome. But I can't wait to go see it February 14th. I'm going to do a review on it. It's going to be
Madam Web?
Madam Web in theaters February 14th.
You're the first person who I heard say they can't wait to see.
Because I like to watch train wrecks, and it's easier to watch that than it was Batwoman, because Batwoman was 40 episodes. No, it's not 40 episodes. It's 22 per season. So like 42 episodes. I think it only lasted 2 seasons, maybe 3. But in each episode is like 40 minutes. That's why I don't watch 40-minute long TV shows. I try to stick to those 22-minute long sitcoms. But yeah, Batwoman was a train wreck. When the first season, where it was, I can't even remember the female's actor right now. And then the second season, what'd you say?
Ruby Rose.
Yes, Ruby Rose. Then in the second season, when they had to recast, it was all a train wreck of the CW. It was like, dang, how y'all?
Did she get hurt? I thought they said that she got hurt or something on set.
It's so many different rumors. Yes, she got hurt, and then she had to still keep, doing everything while she had a back injury. And it was also she just wanted to do something else. I'm sure now if you Google it, you'll get the real answer. But she was definitely playing her cards close to the chest. Like, all right, I'm not going to spill the beans on why I left, but after years removed, she'll definitely spill the beans. And to follow up on that other news story, so Microsoft has allegedly shut down making physical games, period. So their whole physical games division, they're allegedly shutting that down. They're not making any more games physical because they're just switching to digital only in a so-called or rumored move to go third party. So we talked about this before, but whatchamacallit, what is that game? Sea of Thieves. Sorry, I couldn't think of it off the top of my head. Sea of Thieves is going to go third party, multiplayer. Yeah, third party. So we'll see what happens with that. Microsoft's trying to make it in the digital space, and they already investing, or they did invest in cloud gaming, so maybe they'll bring that back as well. Taylor Swift, her name has been removed from Twitter search after explicit AI photos go viral. So if you've been on Twitter, you've seen some crazy. You may have seen some crazy images of Taylor Swift. Don't worry, there was nothing amazing. It was just weird stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all. We don't even need to go.
It wasn't worth. It's not worth looking up. That's what you're saying.
It's definitely worth looking up, but it's just, it was like, why y'all do this to her? Like, what'd she do? I don't know. I don't follow football, so I'm assuming it has something to do with football, because they had her. I'll describe it. Sorry, YouTube. They had her bent over, and I guess it was red paint on her because her boyfriend's part of the Chiefs. It was crazy. She was naked.
Maybe I will look that up.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, they did a good job. The face looked like her. I'm like, AI's come a long way. This is crazy. Huh. Like
yeah,
Michael Jackson, I beat it. All right. Where?
Oh, well. I'll give it a once over.
Get a once over. All right, two. I can't even get to the next topic. Let me not laugh. Whew, take it in, character. Get it together. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. So a lot of game reviewers, IGN and myself included, we did not get codes for the game early. So usually we'll get codes. Not me.
Did
I'm
you
gonna
just
watch.
say? Did you
Go ahead.
just say IGN and myself?
Yeah. You know, I try to throw myself in there. They're my kayfabe big bro in kayfabe. In real life, they don't have any idea who I am, who we are. But in kayfabe, you know, that's big bro right there. We trying to get up to their level. Yeah. But they did not get any codes early because they're saying in their preview the game was just bad. But a lot of other, you know, like Video Games Chronicle, GameSpot, Games Radar, nobody got any codes early. They're just gonna get the codes when the game drops, and we'll see what happens with the game. The game's coming out on the 30th, so yeah, we will see. It's probably going to be a dumpster fire, but I'm here for it. I like Gotham Knights. The world was definitely empty. Did you play Gotham Knights at all?
I haven't played any Arkham games or any Gotham games.
Yeah, so Gotham Knights is fun to play with friends. It's fun to play by yourself because you're doing, you know, fake Batman stuff, but it is an empty world. The world is not populated, kind of like Arkham Knight was not populated. You're just driving around, and I believe on Suicide Squad they took away melee, so you're just shooting. You're not even punching anything. I haven't watched anything on Suicide Squad, really. Just didn't. There's so many games coming out, I could care less. I do want to play it, but I'm not super pumped to jump on any bandwagon. Well, except for this next bandwagon, Dune Part 2. The demand is so high for this sequel that it actually crashed the AMC website and app. Are you going to see Dune Part 2? I already know the answer is yes.
I haven't seen Dune Part 1,
But you're
but
going to see
I
Part
haven't
2.
read any of the Dune books. I heard they were really good. So what I either want to do is just wait until Dune drops. What are they going to drop? Like 4 or 5 movies?
This is probably it.
I'm just going to probably wait. This can't be it.
I believe he said Dune
Dune
1
is
was
like
the first
28
book,
books.
and he said that Dune 2, Dune Part 2 was the second and third book, and that's it. That's all you get.
Oh, okay. I thought Dune had like 28 books in the series.
I am not a Dune fan at all to answer that, but I just remember them saying that you're probably only going to get two just because they've tried to make Dune before back in the 80s and it just didn't translate
Yeah.
well on screen.
If this is it, then I will watch it, and I will watch the first one just to get caught up like 2 or 3 days before, and then I'll probably be a huge Dune fan coming out.
I'll make a recommendation for you. See it in IMAX. That's what did it for me because quite frankly the movie was very boring, but IMAX, wow, that was a visual treat to see. It was really good. That surround sound, there's these creatures, you've seen them all in the trailers, the ones that look like buttholes, the worms. Oh my goodness. The sound effects of the IMAX, they first of all the scale makes them look crazy because they come up out the sand. It's like Godzilla a little bit, but they're all dusty and sandy, and then they have these like teeth. It's crazy, yeah. The sphincter worms. But yeah, Dune is good. Other than that, it was just like, what am I watching? It's like Star Wars. I know it came out before Star Wars, so Star Wars took some influences from it. It's not about who did it first, it's about who did it right. Preach. So yeah, Dune. For the hardcore.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't put a dad joke in, but that's okay. So here's one. Here's topic number one. This one, Elbow, you're gonna help me determine which of these anime that I should watch and maybe do a review on. I know we don't have an anime podcast, but let's take a look at some new anime coming out in 2024. You ready?
Oh, is that Junji Ito?
This is Junji. I don't know what this is. You tell me. I don't know. You look like you knew already.
So, no, the first one, the top one, looks like Junji Ito.
It says image credit June, so yeah, that's Junji, all right. So we got coming up first is, or I guess it's alphabetical order. I'm not gonna read the list. I want to see the pictures. I like to have a picture with it. Oops, too fast.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we got Arcane Season 2. So Arcane Season 1 was recommended to me by Fire Tiger. How do you feel about Arcane? Good?
I haven't seen Arcane.
Well, we'll check it out. Arcane Season 1. I'll put it on the movie nights in the Discord.
I haven't seen Beastars either. I really don't watch a lot of Netflix anime.
Okay, oh, so this must be the Netflix list. So this is Beastars Season 3. So let's get past that. Beastars trash. Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War. I don't like Bleach. What do you think about Bleach?
You have to. I mean, once you get up to this point, you have to watch like 300 episodes of content just to get up to this point.
And that is a straight
Although
pass.
I do like Bleach, but I mean, if you're not looking to commit, then don't watch Bleach.
I am not looking to commit. Moving right along, we have Blood of Zeus season 2.
I haven't seen Blood of Zeus season 1. Also, that's Netflix.
That's a pass. Hey, listen, we're gonna run through them.
Oh, I've seen Blue Exorcist. You might like Blue Exorcist.
All right, might like Blue Exorcist. Let's give it a check. I think that's on Crunchyroll, so maybe it's just in alphabetical order, not in name order. Classroom of the Elite. How's that show?
I've seen Classroom of the Elite. It's good. You would like it. I mean, a lot of these new anime are just kind of copy, cut and paste, kind of just like par for the course, follow a formula. I like Classroom of the Elite. I thought it was funny, but it was nothing special.
Is it violent? What is this?
It's not. I mean, if you want violent, don't watch. There's a much better bunch of shows you can watch.
Oh, see, okay, because when I'm thinking of this, there was a sci-fi TV show that had, I think it was like Benedict Wong, and it was like Classroom of Assassins or something like that. My editor,
Assassination Classroom.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Good job, Elbow. You saved the editor some time. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking of when I see this Classroom of Elite. I'm like, oh, they must be assassins or something.
No, Assassination Classroom is better than Classroom of the Elite.
Yep, well, that's fast then. What about this one? And maybe you can say the name? Dan?
I don't know if I've ever seen this one. Oh, it's not out yet. Release date October 2024.
Okay, well, let me read the title. Could this be the next big anime in 2024? Dan has sold over 3 million copies, and its odd premise. Momo and Akurun, who believe in spirits and UFOs respectively, before coming into contact with poltergeists and extraterrestrials amid a budding romance, has proven to be a hit with readers. It's all set to release this October. Now I'm not watching that.
Gotcha. Also, it's Dandadan.
Dandadan.
Not Dandadan.
Okay, here we go. Dungeons and Dragons, but with food. This is called Delicious Dungeon. Just looking at this, you went to
I haven't seen that either.
No,
it's all Netflix. It's all a lot of these are Netflix shows.
So Netflix is investing into their anime. Okay. All right. So this year started off piping hot with Delicious in Dungeon, a kooky anime series that centers on a bid to rescue adventurer Falin from the belly of the beast. Literally, along the way, the band of heroes cook up some tantalizing treats and mouth-watering meals for the party as they inch ever closer to the dungeon. I mean, I'd watch it. Give me 8 episodes. I don't need, please, not 22. Please, just 8 episodes. That. And I think if you keep it tight, I'll have some interest if it's funny and kooky. Demon Slayer is good. I got recommended this by Fire Type.
Oh yes.
All right, yeah. I'm episode
Demon
1.
Slayer is UFO Table, the animation studio. It looks so good visually. It looks so good. And nothing else can come close to Demon Slayer, in my opinion. Okay, a lot of anime looks beautiful, especially when you go back to some of the hand-drawn stuff that they animate out. Like, some of it looks really, really good, but nothing can compare to Demon Slayer. The way it's a feast for the eyes.
All right, Demon Slayer, let me find out.
Great story, and if you want violence and you want kind of an adult show, but still with the heart of like an original shonen, watch Demon Slayer. It's really good.
I believe it. Literally in the thumbnail that we're viewing, there's blood on their faces. They're crying and laughing like, "Oh my God, you still alive? The demons was out here trying to slay us. You still here, Mom?"
No, well, we slay demons.
We slayed them demons.
They are demon slayers.
We was slaying demons. Well, I'm sure the demons was trying to fight back. So yeah, you slayed them demons, bro.
Oh no, the demons that they are fighting at this point are the, like upper echelon. Like they're gotten to a point where they're like fighting real people now.
All right, so Demon Slayer's on the list. Devil May Cry. This is new. This is Netflix. So I'm guessing you have no thoughts.
A new Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
I will watch that.
Okay.
So there's an old Devil May Cry anime, and I like the game. I will give this a chance. I didn't even know this was coming out.
Here we go. Here's something else that I'm interested in. Dragon Ball Daima. Daima?
Nope. I will not be watching this.
I'm definitely gonna watch this because this is the only stuff I know is Dragon Ball, Naruto, like all the old stuff. So it's just another remake. Let me read the premise for you. All right, so a new Dragon Ball series was announced back in 2023 to commemorate the franchise's 40th anniversary. Creator Akira Toriyama revealed that the show will take place in a new world after Goku and his friends are turned small. So we got little mini-size Goku, mini-size Vegeta. So expect mini-size.
Isn't this the exact same story of Dragon Ball GT?
Correct. Yes, but with better graphics. Hopefully, looks like the animation looks a little cleaner.
I like GT looked fine. I didn't have a problem with the way GT looked.
I love little kid Goku or whatever he was called. It was awesome.
Just Goku.
Just Goku, yeah. And Omega Shinron
Yeah.
was like,
And Pan was
oh.
walking with him. I'm pretty sure Pan was walking with him, and she's just like, "Hey, Grandpa," but he's like younger than her.
So yes, I'm with this one, and I want the voices because this will give me my nostalgia trip. All right, here's one that doesn't even look interesting to me. You know, you judge a book by its cover. That's me. I'm judging it by its cover. I'm like, nope, too much. I don't like it. This is Friar in Beyond Journey's End. You checking this out? You with this?
What does it say?
Whew, here we go. So in Friar, the second core or core, I don't know, bro. Second core fantasy anime, Friar began in January and continues the story of elven mage Friar who, after defeating the Demon King, is pained to return and see the band of heroes she fought alongside either growing old or dying, because you know she's a farrier elf. She can live
She's an
forever.
elf. She's
Yeah.
immortal.
So due to her longevity, she travels north in a bid to a final farewell to one Himal? Yeah. Along the way, she sets about discovering more of the world and befriending new people. That sounds so boring to me.
I'm sure this will be full of heart. I mean, it doesn't sound like this is what you're looking for
No, yeah,
right
this
now.
is
The first thing you
absolutely
asked,
not what I'm looking for.
the first thing you asked is that show violent? So I assume you're looking for some action, trying to get some adrenaline rushes. This looks like it's going to be full of heart, but it completely not what you're looking for right now.
Bro, all I want to know is would you watch it now? Because we know I ain't watching it, but would you? Would you? Would you? Would
Right now, I would watch it. I'm not in the mood to watch it right now.
But in general, you would watch it.
I would watch it.
All right, you should give it a chance. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't mind things with heart, but this just seems like it's going to be boring. Then I got to get used to these characters. Okay, so she was fighting in the war. She comes back. Her people's is old. You'd have to really make me care about these characters in order for me to care the fact that she lives a long time and her friends are old and dying, and she's traveling in a bid for a final farewell. She meets
Well, they
people.
probably do flashbacks. They probably get pretty in depth. I mean, if they did it right, I don't know.
That's what
Again,
I'm saying.
I've
Yeah.
never seen the
So
show.
hopefully they do it good. And I know there's a lot of people who like anime, like, no, you got to give it a chance. Please let me know in the comments if I got to give these things a chance. You know me. I'm basic when it comes to anime. I want to see some ass and some ass kicking. So that's pretty much it. From me to you, this looks like a romance drama, and it's Netflix. But let's see.
Do you like harem anime?
What's that?
Harem anime is when like a bunch of girls are surrounding and like kind of doting on just one guy, and the guy is usually just like your basic dude.
Oh, it's like a male fantasy little. Yeah, sure. I like that. Because then you be like, this ain't real, but this is funny, and it's like, this is entertaining. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
They have a
entertaining,
name for it
like
too.
you
That's
said.
funny. I love that the genres have names.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I
sounds
think my favorite harem anime is what the heck do you call it? Something H. Never mind. You continue your story. I gotta look this up.
it sounded like you were talking about something religious like harem, like haram, and I'm like, okay, so what's that? It sounded like, again, I was thinking Demon Slayer. I was like, oh, what's this? Let's hear harem. I'm like, no, it's more like regular. I would read.
High School DxD. High School DxD. That's the one I really like.
Okay, High School DxD, nice. Now I've watched High
Yeah.
School of the Dead. I enjoyed that show.
Oh, High School of the Dead is a harem anime. They
Is it?
got the crazy girl with the sword.
Yeah.
They got his his high school girlfriend, like his ex girlfriend. They got the nerdy girl with the glasses. They got the teacher with the big boobs, and like they're all like kind of on this one guy.
Yeah. So yeah, that I guess there we go. I like harem. That's funny. That's a cool name too, harem. Anyway, what's I about to say?
Well, a harem is a thing. A harem is like what a king would have. Like
Oh,
like he has his wife, but he also has like 10 concubines. That's his harem.
gotcha. Yeah, anime. Interesting. All right. So did we talk about this? Oh yeah, from media. Would you watch this? Would you check this out? It's a slice of
From
life.
me
Oh,
to
that's what I was
you,
about to say. Yeah, slice of life. I
it
read
looks
those
like
in
slice of life
webtoons.
romance.
Yeah, no, I don't like romance dramas, but I like those slice of lives because they have a Batman webtoon where he doesn't do anything. It's just slice of life. So it'd be Batman, and because I like Batman, I'm cool with the IP, so I don't mind watching a
If you
slice
want
of
some
life.
slice of life, I can get you good slice of life anime. But slice of life comedy is the best kind of slice of life. Slice of life romance, I don't want to watch that crap.
Yeah, slice of life comedy is good. So you'll see in the Batman one I'm talking about, you'll see like Batman and Damian Wayne. He's trying to like teach him some simple stuff, like, all right, make sure when you do your kicks, you do it like this. And there's some silly, goofy stuff happen. I'm like, okay, I can get with this. You don't always need action if there's some good comedy. Ooh, kaiju. This looks like it's going to be epic.
So kaiju number 8, that looks awesome. What the hell is that thing?
Ooh, got something new. Putting them on. And that felt good. I could have put the anime guy on or something. Let me tell you about kaiju number 8, brother. It's coming out in April. It's going to be on Crunchyroll. This is one of the most popular manga in recent years. Kaiju number 8 is getting an exciting anime adaptation from Production IG. In a world devastated by continual kaiju attacks, Kafa, yo, these names, bro. Kafa Hiba, don't try it. Kafa Hibino sets about finally making the grade.
It looks like Kafka Hibino.
Oh, thank you, Kafka Hibino. Oh, I was way off. Kafka Hibino sets about finally making the grade for the Defense Force. Until now, he's only part of the Monster Sweeper, the cleanup crew, while his childhood friend Mina Ashrio makes captain. After an incident, Kafka has to hide a monstrous secret from his friends and coworkers. Oh, I'm in. That made me think of Pacific Rim and Attack on Titan. I'm in.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I don't even need to.
I would definitely watch this.
I'm in that. Kaiju, I'm with you. And he's got to hide a secret. His secret is he's befriended one of the kaiju. I already know, because why would he be hiding anything else but that? Or he's secretly a kaiju, and he morphs into a kaiju.
Yeah, he probably secretly is. He's like turning or something. That would be cool. Or if he has one, that would be cool too.
Yeah, those are my bets for the 2 secrets. If you've already read the manga, comment below and spoil it, and let me know if I'm right.
No, don't spoil it. I will not be watching these comments.
All right, don't spoil it. We got Kengan, Ashura, Elbow. Can you say the names, bro? Like, why you got me out here doing this embarrassing thing, making myself look crazy?
That was pretty good. No, that was pretty good.
Thank you. This is like a fighting anime. This is the second half of the anime. Second season is set to bolster
season 2 part 2.
Set to bolster Netflix anime ranks later this year. Not caught up? You're missing out. It tells the story of Oma Takeda, a modern day. All right, I'm back. I don't know why it does that.
Are you talking?
Yeah. I'm here now. You can hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, it's doing this.
Yeah, bro, I can't hear you.
Let me fix it. Input is microphone. Now you should hear me, right?
Okay. Now I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, for some reason it does this weird thing where it goes doo-doo-doo, and it disconnects, even though I'm not doing anything. So yeah, it's fighting. He just likes to fight. Probably have good animations because they have to do it for.
So this looks too much like Baki to me, and the reason I stopped watching Netflix anime is because of Baki. I hate it. It's one of the worst shows I've ever seen. So
what was Baki about? Just fighting guy as well, just punching up people.
So back in like the late 90s, a show dropped called Baki the Grappler, which is this kid whose dad is like one of the best fighters in the world, and he's like a prodigy, so he wants to get strong enough so that he could beat his dad. They have like a tournament arc. They have like that one's cool because I feel like you have stakes and you have consequences, and you can clearly see his progression. And that's Baki the Grappler. Then about 5 years ago, Netflix dropped like a continuation of that story called Baki. And it sucks, dude. None of the fights have any repercussions. They just try to be as violent and as shocking and as badass as possible. Like, so if I punch your whole bottom jaw, boom, you will literally just have a top row of teeth, right? And your bottom jaw will be dripping blood. And then you will kind of crush my hand with between my, your foot in a wall, boom, and my hand will be literally just a bloody stump. Then the next time you see the characters, you'll just have like a scar across your chin, but you'll have like your bottom jaw back. And then like I'll have a hand, but I'll just like have it bandaged. Like, this is bullcrap. Why do we go through that whole thing just to shock me with the
Mortal Kombat rules?
I'm like, you're just trying to shock me with the injuries. Like, this is stupid. If we are having this badass fight, we should not be walking away, let alone fighting again like 2 days later.
Yeah, it's definitely on some Mortal Kombat stuff. You gave them a fatality and they're back for the next fight later.
Because they figure all these people like these characters. Let's just show these characters fighting a bunch of series of each other, and we won't ever have them actually die or actually have anything happen.
Oh, that sucks. You're taking away the stakes now. I got you. Yeah.
Yes, they're taking away the stakes.
All right, Kingdom Season 5. Kind of looks interesting. Looks like it's going to be more historical. Makes me think of Dynasty Warriors.
I was about to say, this is Season 5, though. Again, you're going to have... That's a commitment.
Yeah.
Kingdom is like based on like a Chinese...
Good, I might have it on in the background while editing. If it's
Kingdom
like,
is fine.
It's
not...
How you seen
it's
all
not
these?
great. I mean,
seen this?
It's definitely worth a watch if you watch a lot of anime, but it's like historical battles. It's pretty cool in moments, but there's so many better shows you can watch.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what you give the series, the franchise?
6.5.
6.5. I should have asked you about the other ones too.
Worth the watch. Worth the watch.
Worth the watch. Yeah. So going forward, if there's one that you've seen before, give me a number scale rating. This animation looks good. This looks like American anime. So I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah, this is not anime. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, so that's why it secretly made the list. It's not really anime. It's just American animation. Skipping next. This was Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kevin Smith made this.
I think
Kevin Smith is from New Jersey. How the heck is this anime?
Well, he's a fan of anime. So if you're a fan of anime, that's like making the Avatar, and they said that's an anime. So
yeah, Avatar is not an anime.
Moonrise looks interesting. Got some shadowing going on. Netflix as well.
How does this look interesting? It's not showing anything.
I like the dartboard. So it takes place in the modern day. Graphically, we got some god rays coming in, so it looks visually like they've got something going on. Let's see. Let's read the description. So, could this be a sleeper hit of the year? Moonrise revolves around Jack, a man who enlisted in the army. See, already sound cool. After the loss of his family, thanks to rebel fighters based on the moon. Oh, I'm in it. Science fiction shit. I'm in it. However, he soon finds out that his former best friend is now on the opposite side of the war. It's a friend romance like Bucky and Captain America.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's being brought to life by
Attack on Titan Zero
Studio. Okay, so if you like Attack on Titan's animation, then See, I knew something about it. Called me. I can just tell. Judge a book by its cover. Ooh, this is Mushku.
How many anime is on this list?
I don't know. We're done. We're done with this. One Piece. Yeah, we're done. There's so many. I didn't realize that. I was scrolling and I was like, oh, I'll just save this for Elbow. All right, coming up next, Sippin Tea. Elbow, what do you have to
I got a rant. You gonna sit here and talk to about 30 animes, like 60 more anime left on this list. You didn't even pre-read the list before you got me in here reading about all these dang anime.
I just saw anime and thought that you would love it. It's like when you get that gift for somebody and you don't really think about it too much. You're like, oh, he has hair. I'll just get him a brush. He has hair.
Got me a milkshake set. Yeah, I mean, you can make Oreo milkshakes, but I'm lactose intolerant. You insensitive jerk.
What's my rant? I forgot it now because you make me laugh, and I was looking at too much anime. I don't have a rant because I can't think of one.
Also, you need to watch anime. By the time we do next week's show, you should have watched one at least short anime.
Yeah, for sure. Damn it, I want to rant.
I'll tell you what, I'm in an anime club. I will give you the anime that we're watching, and you can join us in our session.
All right.
Is
it Demon Slayer?
It's not Demon Slayer. It's reborn again in another world as a vending machine.
Oh, wait, that sounds like a cool anime. All right, yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
I don't think it will be, but we vote on what we're watching next month, so I lost.
Reborn again in another world as a vending machine sounds kooky. That sounds funny. I was watching
all these new
on Hulu. I was watching that.
Oh, I like Spy Family. Spy Family is awesome. Anya Forger is the cutest little girl in anime.
That's the one that's
the only person she's not as cute as. Yeah. That's Anya. Yeah, the only one that's not as cute as her is my daughter Aurora. I mean, sorry. The only one cuter than her is my daughter Aurora. Freudian slip.
That was our rant section. Topic, I can't even. Can you introduce topic number 2? Can you see it or you can't see it? I can't. You making me laugh.
Topic number 2. What was why?
Would you rather do?
What would you rather do tonight for 10 mil to be deposited into your account on Monday morning? Go to the bar and scream racial slurs as the biggest minority there. What do you mean biggest minority?
So if you are, I guess, white, you would go to the bar, and if there's a bunch of black people, because they're considered minorities, you scream.
You mean a minority class with a bunch of people at the bar?
Yes.
Okay. As the biggest people there, biggest minority group there, okay. Set a police car on fire at your local station and attempt to run. Smoke 3 hits of crack, or give your mother a black eye. The racial slur thing. For sure. It's not even close. The rest of these are not good. I mean, that's not good, but these are not good. First of all, set a police car on fire. What? That's crazy. That's the worst one right there. I would not do that.
And attempt to
Smoke
run.
3 hits of. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna
At least
stand
with
there.
3 hits of crack, like the only person you're hurting is
No,
yourself.
bro. No, but you're not gonna give me crack and then give me $10 million. The only thing I'm gonna spend the $10 million on is crack. I'll be dead within a week.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you know what? I was gonna go on vacation, but now that I gotta hit it as crack, I can't think of anything else except this crack.
I got the taste for it.
Or give my mom a black eye. I would much rather get me beat up than to punch my mom in the eye. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the racial slur thing.
I guess that's the easiest to get out of because you could just be like, I have Tourette's or something. Like you could try to make up an excuse,
or just get beat up. Who cares if I get beat up?
They might stump your ribs out. Then you ain't gonna be alive to enjoy the money because you got a collapsed lung and you die.
You could live with a collapse. Oh, and I die. Well,
and
okay.
Die.
Well,
it depends.
But then I got 10 million on my account. At least Vicky and my kids got $10 million.
Wait, hold on. They can get $10 million from you smoking crack too. That's a victimless.
I'm not smoking no crack.
That is that's a victimless crime.
I would much rather if I would say, here, Duran, get addicted to crack, or just let me beat the shit out of you. If I say, here, Duran, get addicted to crack, or let me beat the crap out of you.
Wait, hold on. What do you think your tolerance level is for 3 hits of crack? You think after that you can't come back?
Not high at all. No, I can't come back. Like, I just did crack. That is a life choice. That's a life decision.
Like, what if you drink a bunch of water? I don't do drugs. I don't know. What if you drink a bunch of water afterwards? You got it out your system, or some milk. You know, Minecraft. Get the poison out. What if you drink a bunch of milk and then you get it out your system? You're like, oh,
no, I will be high as crap on crack.
Any crack users in the comments?
So what's your tolerance? Any crack users in the comments?
Yeah. People
who use crack don't comment on YouTube. They sell their phones and their computers for crack.
Dang. Oh yeah, no, that's crazy, then. What about you didn't even consider giving your mom a black eye? Like you're not even consider punching down?
I did not. Nope.
Just a boom, real quick, mom. Just hold on. It's 10 million. I'm gonna break you off with 1 million. Bow.
Never. I would much rather get beat up by a bunch of, I'm assuming, Latinos.
Oh no, they might poke you up. Yeah, you're gonna get stabbed too. See, that's too
I don't
risky.
Care.
It's too risky.
I'm assuming I live in Philadelphia too, and so they're probably going to be Puerto Ricans, but I will still call them Mexican because I assume that's the quickest way to get them to beat me up.
Oh, that's going to be your choice of slur. I probably go crack for real. I think I can beat it. I think I can beat crack. I feel like that's the famous last words of everybody.
Yes, you cannot beat crack. This is a turning point in life. There are certain points in everybody's life where they're at a crossroads and they are able to choose one path or another path, and it drastically affects your life. This is one of those points. Smoking crack, you are on another path in life. Your whole life is now based on crack.
Damn, the whole life based on crack. Jesus. All right, that was topic number 2. I don't have any ads for this week, so we'll just go straight into topic number 3. Hold on. Computer doing that freezy thing. Let me Control-Alt-Delete this.
Oh, also, I finished Metal Gear Solid 2. I haven't played that game in 10 years. I didn't realize the Patriots were the main bad guy. And Solid the Snake was actually not that wrong. Well, he was wrong, but not that wrong. Freaking Lolly Lou Lay Low.
Lolly Lou Lay Low. Yeah, the Patriots, they took that disc that you are fighting for in Metal Gear Solid 3, the one that has all the money on it. I forgot what the name of the disc is, or something like that. And the Patriots been using it for, I don't remember what they were using it for. And Solid the Snake either wanted that disc back or wanted some remains back. I don't remember. He crashed something into New York to prove a point.
So the Patriots were trying to use Metal Gear Arsenal. They're trying to use Metal Gear Arsenal. Well, the Metal Gear Ray were protecting Arsenal because it's just a big floating jalopy. They can't really move that fast, so they needed to be protected. And so they had like a fleet of Metal Gear Rays protecting Metal Gear Arsenal, which was able to, in real time, delete any information that would not be beneficial to the Patriots. So they basically would control truth. This is almost the exact same story as Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, snap. That's funny.
But yeah, no, it turns out the Patriots were the bad guys all along. And Solid the Snake was just trying to save the world from one evil, but then deliver it into the hands of another evil witch's hand.
That's funny. All right, topic number 3. It's time for Guess the Movie. So here I pulled up some famous movie quotes, and we're going to see how well you do. And there are in total 10. Let me say, this should be more than 10. Yeah, there's more than 10, but we could stop at 10. There's a total of, it's 50. So if you want to stop at 10, we can stop at 10 just for sake of time. But are you ready? So
Okay.
I'm going to give you the quote.
I'm ready.
Tell me the movie. All right, first one.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little softball. May the Force be with you.
Well, it's from Star Wars.
Okay, correct. Good. There's no place like home.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay, good. I'm the king of the world.
Titanic.
Okay, good. Here's the next one. It's over for you now. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
Carpe diem. Seize the day and make your lives extraordinary. What? I have no idea.
All right, Dead Poets Society. 1989.
I would have never got that. I never saw that movie.
I know. That's why I knew it was over for you. It was over for you. Here we go.
Crap! There goes my perfect score.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yep. Specifically, the first one, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, 1939. All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's alive! It's alive!
Frankenstein?
Yep, correct. Good stuff. My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Forrest Gump?
Yep, try to do a good job with the accent. All right, here we go.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Here we go. You ready for this next one?
Nice accent. Yep.
I'll be back.
Terminator.
Yep.
No! Terminator, okay.
Yeah, it was the Terminator, but yeah, you got it. I'm not giving you half points, so you get full points. You got it. Only because movies are tricky because the titles are crazy. All right, you ready for this next one?
Yep.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jaws.
Yes, good stuff. 1975. Okay, look at you. Here's another one. You're not getting this one though. Here's looking at you, kid.
Casablanca.
Damn, you the Friday. That's not one of the ones, but that's good. You got it. Okay, you got it. That was 10. Do you want to keep going? You want more? You good? Cause you got 9
sure.
out of 10.
Let's go. These are fast. These are fast.
Yeah,
I should have quit while I'm ahead because I got 9 out of 10.
All right, my precious.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Do you know which one?
That is from Lord of the Rings 2, Two Towers.
Correct. Yep, 2002. Houston, we have a problem.
That's from a movie?
Yes.
Apollo 13?
Yes, good stuff. Yo, you said that with the question mark, but you were right. All right, this one I have. I've never heard.
No, because that's a real quote. Like I'm like, what? I'm like, what movie is that from?
You make me laugh. This one I've never heard, so I don't expect you to get this one. There's no crying in baseball.
What the heck was that? Not Angels in the Outfield. It is what the heck is that Kevin Costner movie? Field of Dreams?
Field of Dreams, final answer?
Yeah.
No, A League of Their Own, 1992.
A League of Their Own. God dang women.
All right, here's the next one. It's an easy one for you, a little layup. E.T. Phone Home.
E.T.?
Yes, the extraterrestrial.
That one's too easy.
Yeah, 1992. Yeah. You can't handle the truth.
Is that... So I'm thinking it's either Behind Enemy Lines or A Few Good Men.
Give me one. Select final answer. Lock it in.
Are they both in the? Is this multiple choice?
Nope.
Crap. Crap. Or Rules of Engagement. All these court-martial movies. God dang it!
The movie buffs watching this are definitely like, come on.
Shoot. Rules of Engagement, A Few Good Men, or Behind Enemy Lines. Let's go Rules of Engagement?
All right, Rules of Engagement. Nope. Few Good Men, 1992.
All
right,
crap, I should have quit while I was ahead.
Yep, yeah, it's getting harder. This one should be another alley-oop for you. A martini, shaken, not stirred.
James Bond.
Yes. Well, Goldfinger specifically, but you get the point either way because you got the general.
No, he's from. I mean, he says that in so many of them.
Yeah.
Though.
So Goldfinger, 1964. That was the first one.
Yeah, I mean, he says that in. He says that in at least over half of the movies that came out. And it's like 30 James Bond.
All right. Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death.
Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death. Great Gatsby?
No, this was Auntie Mame. See, I have no clue what that is.
Who?
See. Yeah, I have no clue what that is, so unfortunate for you.
Oh, wait, are you on screen? I wasn't looking at the screen.
Yeah. See it?
Auntie Mame. What the hell is that?
I have no idea, good sir. Classic movie, apparently. All right, back
Okay.
to the rest. If you build it, he will come.
Ah, dang it. I should have got this question first. This is Field of Freaking Dreams, man.
Yes, that's correct.
Man, that's bullcrap.
All right. The stuff that dreams are made of.
The stuff that dreams are made of?
Yep. I don't expect you to get this because I don't even know this.
The stuff that dreams are made of.
To even come close to guessing this.
Yeah. I guess Neverending Story?
Nope. The Maltese Falcon, 1941. Way before you.
The Maltese Falcon. What?
All right.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of these.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all?
That is Snow White, correct?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937. Yep. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Shoot.
Oh, he's thinking on this one. We got him. He's pondering.
Because they say it in a lot of movies. This is what I'll be talking about.
It's become classic. Yeah, it's
this one is
classic.
Yeah. Godfather.
Yep, Godfather Part 2, 1974.
Woo! Let's go.
I Am Your Father.
Star Wars.
Yep.
Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back.
1980. Yep. Just Keep Swimming.
That is, well, I'm gonna say Finding Nemo, but I guess it could also be Finding Dory.
No, it goes by the first one. Who did it first?
Okay, Finding Nemo. Finding
Nemo, 2003, which just feels like yesterday sometimes, but it's very far away. All right, today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Yep.
A lot of these I want to say Great Gatsby off the strap, but I feel like
very Great Gatsby-esque.
That's so Gatsby. So
is that your final answer?
I'm gonna go Great Gatsby.
No,
yeah.
This is The Pride of the Yankees, 1942. Anything from the 40s, you're probably not.
Bro, what's up? What's up with these like?
This is from HubSport.
Who's seen the Maltese Falcon and Pride of the Yankees?
Yeah, this is from HubSpot.com. So their top 50 quotes are interesting to say the least. Okay.
My man Farouk, I was having an argument with my man Farouk because he said he doesn't like watching movies from the 80s and the early 90s because they look like crap.
I mean,
now,
it's much better than the 40s and 50s.
That's what I was about to say. He would never watch this crap. Like, come on.
So I don't blame him. I felt that kind of way too, like from 70s movies, not 80s and 90s, because 80s had dope soundtracks and dope clothes, but 70s you might be having a little tough time. Like I think it was Taxi was one of those critically acclaimed movies, but either came out in the 70s or 80s.
Taxi Driver,
yeah. And then the original Rocky definitely looked like crap, but it was like you got to watch them because they're classic. All right,
the classics, yeah.
This next one. Oh, this is 25, so we can stop here. You is kind. You is smart. You is important.
Driving Miss Daisy?
Nope. The Help, 2011. All right, there you go. I did not keep track of your score, but you did a.
Now let's keep going. This is fun.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
Yeah.
Or we'll be. Oh, wait. Why did my thing just move? It's moving on its own. All right, 26. Okay, what we've got here is a failure to communicate.
Major Pay.
Cool Hand Luke, 1967. All right, next one.
Oh, it has to be first. It has to be the first one to do it.
Oh yeah.
Crack.
Hasta la
Major Payne
vista,
does it too.
baby.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Oh yeah. So I guess it's gonna be
Hasta
like
la vista,
Hasta la
baby,
vista, baby.
is Terminator 2.
Yep. 1991. You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum, which is what I am.
Rocky.
Nope, it does sound like it though. I thought it was reading it. This is On the Waterfront, 1954. Another movie that Farouk would not watch. Bond. James Bond.
That is Dr. No, I guess?
Yes, Dr. No. 1962. My man, my man. All right, here we go. You talking to me?
Taxi Driver?
1976, correct. Roads. We're going to, sorry, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Yeah,
that is Back to the Future.
Yep, 1985, and I messed it up. That'll do, pig. That'll do. No, that's the quote. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Well, I didn't think you were calling me a pig. So
like
I don't remember
like,
if it's Charlotte's. I don't remember if it's Charlotte's Web or Babe, but I'm gonna say
lock it in.
Babe.
Babe, correct. 1995. For a second,
Boom!
I got it on my second screen. It looked like it said Barbie because it's like far away. Right. I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Are they not doing it ironically?
Well, it's got exclamation points.
Okay, so that's not ironic. Goodfellas?
Nope. Midnight Cowboy, 1969.
Midnight Cowboy. I've never even heard of that movie.
We gotta keep going. It was Beauty killed the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast?
Nope. King Kong, 1933. Stella. Hey, Stella.
Stella. I don't know what movie that's from. I know people make fun of it a lot.
1951.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have got it.
Here we go. This is from the 90s. That's your clue. As if.
No, not Miss Congeniality. Legally Blonde?
Nope. Clueless, 1995. This one's from the 80s.
Oh!
Johnny.
The Shining.
Yep. This is from the 40s. Rosebud.
Citizen Kane?
Correct. I'm gonna start helping you out. This one's from the 80s. I'll have what she's having.
I'll have what she's having. Nothing But Trouble?
When Harry Met Sally, 1989. All right, got another 80s.
Girl!
Got another 80s one for you. Inconceivable.
Yeah. Wait, that could be anything. That's just a word. That's the thing.
I tried to do the voice. Yes, I tried to do the accent too. It's a very specific character in a very very specific movie, comedy movie. I'll say.
Well,
comedy, adventure, fantasy movie. Andre the Giant.
I have no idea. I don't know. Andre the Giant. I don't know. Stop giving me hints.
Giving it away.
I've never seen it. What is it?
2 copied off of it when they did their re-release for PG-13, and had the actor that was playing one of the characters in it. Come on, bro! I just gave you the whole set of alley-oops. It's The Princess Bride,
is it?
1987.
Oh, Princess Bride.
Yeah, and they was reading the story to the little boy, and then
Inconceivable. There's so many better quotes in The Princess Bride. Yo,
I am Benicio.
My name is Inigo Montoya. Benicio del Toro.
Remember the quote? I just
my name is Inigo Montoya. You have killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, bro. Here, stuff help me out. I got you. I got it from that one. That was my only mess up. Everything else I would never have got. The other ones I would never have got. Right, that's the only one I could have got.
These two you're not going to get. They're from the 1950s. Here we go. All right, Mr. Mill.
Okay.
I'm ready for my close-up. Oh, Mr. DeMille, sorry. All right,
Breakfast at Tiffany.
For my close-up. Nope, Sunset Boulevard. All right, next one.
Ah!
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
All About Eve, 1950.
I've
Nobody.
never heard of stories.
This one's from the 80s, so you should get this one. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh crap! I know that. I know this one. Is it Look Who's Talking?
Nope, Dirty Dancing, 1987. All right, I got another 50s one. Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, Nobody's Perfect.
Yep, that's from the 50s, 1959.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Nope, Some Like It Hot. All
Whoa!
right,
One of these is going to be Breakfast at Tiffany's.
here's another one from the 80s, so you should get it. Snap Out of It.
Snap Out of It? How the heck is that a quote for a movie?
Yo, that's so generic too. Like, how was that?
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. The Goonies?
No, Moonstruck, 1987. All right,
That's a crazy ass
here's like
quote, bro.
2, 3, 4. These next 4 are going to be from the 90s, so you better get all of them. You have me at hello.
Is that Sleepless in Seattle?
Nope, Jerry Maguire, you screw up. 1996. All right. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
Braveheart?
1985, correct. To Infinity and Beyond.
Toy Story?
1995, correct. You're killing me, Smalls.
Sandlot?
Correct, 1983. All right, this last one, I'm not
Jerry Maguire, you screwed me over.
I'm not even going to tell you the year because you should already know this. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I already did Wizard of Oz. It's 2 Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, 2 Wizard of Oz.
Oh, man, I'm in trouble if it's 2 things, man. This Breakfast at Tiffany thing is going to kill me.
Oh, man. All right, they never gave you Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is super funny. I don't have any fresh off the pot, but do we have anybody?
Wait, that was 100 right there?
No, that was 50.
Oh, that was 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know your percentage. How do you think you did?
Okay. I'm above 30, but like not by much. I feel like I'm like 32.
Okay. All right. Do you have anybody that needs to line up for the gun line?
I don't really know of anybody that got arrested. I know somebody got in trouble. Fonnie Willis.
Well, I have somebody that can line up for the gun line. They got in trouble, but not arrested.
Who's that?
All right. So we have Sir Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So Mr.
Oh yeah, I should have did Vince McMahon.
Yeah, here we go. So Mr. Vince McMahon, he has been accused, and he resigned from the company WWE amid allegations of sex trafficking. So one of his employees, something Grant, I forgot.
Sex trafficking.
Yeah, sex trafficking. So basically, he paid her for explicit acts to perform on himself and his friends, John Laurinaitis and allegedly Brock Lesnar as well. So he would have her do all these things, and he would buy her all these gifts, and he was basically pimping her out, aka sex trafficking. So that's what Mr. Vince McMahon
Is that technically trafficking, or is that just
pimping?
I don't call that sex trafficking. Yeah.
Well, he was paying her to do it. Oh wait, come on! Oh, stupid New York Times.
Well, it's just prostitution, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference between sex trafficking and prostitution?
I don't think she wanted to do those things. He would persuade her.
Well, neither do prostitutes all the time.
Oh. But yeah, it was crazy because one of the allegations, this is too much of a wall of text, is that he defecated on her forehead while having a threesome.
Oh, gave her the old Cleveland steamer.
Yeah. So yep, it is crazy. Yeah, these websites all have crazy behind ads on them. Can't read the article. But yep, that was my gun line. So he's getting lined up for the gun line. He's removed from WWE. He's removed himself, even though he still has plenty of connections in there. So if he wants something to happen, it might still happen, even though Triple H is head of creative things going on. Gun line.
Is that okay? Triple H did take over?
What'd you say?
Triple H did take over, though?
Yeah, he's not at the top yet. He's just head of that one particular department. I think it's creative things, like the creative stuff that happens. So he isn't head dog. There's still other people above him. But yeah, it's crazy what happened with Vince, and it's crazy that Brock Lesnar was even tangentially involved. So it was like a reward for him coming back. It was like, hey, I got this girl for you. But it was alleged that Brock Lesnar was too drunk to even get the girl anyway. So he didn't sleep with her, but he might have still been involved. So he was removed. Brock Lesnar was removed from the he wasn't. We don't know behind the scenes, obviously, but it was alleged that he was going to be in the Royal Rumble that just happened yesterday, but he didn't show up because allegedly they removed him and swapped him out with someone else because of those just knowing that person and being involved in those text messages anyway. Which is, some people find it weird because his wife is a former wrestler who accused. So Brock Lesnar's wife is former WWE superstar Sable, and it's interesting that Brock was even cordial with Vince because Sable left WWE because she accused Vince of being that creepy type person. So for Brock to even be cordial and not just be, just business only is a little weird because his wife, who he's married to and has children with, was like, yo, Vince is a creep dog. Like, he would do this crazy stuff, try to solicit sex from his workers. So it's just a little bit weird.
But I feel like my baby was Stacy Keibler, and I'm not condoning Vince's actions, but I would just say it would be hard not to take advantage of somebody that sexy.
She had legs like WWE ropes, like crazy long.
Stacy Keibler, oh my, like she is gorgeous.
Yeah, I was trying to show a shot of her legs, like they're freakishly long. I don't know how tall she is.
When I was 11, bro, I'm like, whoa. My mom was like, "Why are you watching wrestling every week?"
Yeah,
like, no reason.
Yeah, the '90s they did these girls crazy. They had bra and panties matches and all that stuff. They had to go through a lot. I think she's also a Hall of Yep, she is correct. Hall of Famer. They gave her her dues, her just desserts, so that's good. She put up with all that crap, and now she's a Hall of Famer. So
dessert, and then in the morning I'll ask if she want breakfast.
All right, topic number 4. With all the rumblings of Xbox, leaving physical games media and the fake rumors of Switch 2 not having physical cartridges, fake by the way, and PlayStation said they're going to keep physical. Should physical game media go away? Because for the most part on PC, it already is gone. There's very rarely any physical releases of a PC game. Most desktop PCs that you buy, and including laptops, don't even have CD drives or disk drives. So what do you think? Should physical game media go away?
No. It's just another way for these people to control everything that you have, because I was about to say, you buy the license, right? Mm-hmm. You don't actually buy the game.
Correct.
So if they want to take it away from you at any time, they can. If they want to tell you how you can play the game, they can. If they want to change any little thing about the game, they can. So no, I don't think that they should have control over that.
All 100% correct. All of that is correct. So if at any point in time they want to change some DLC or some character, if your thing is connected online because it's a digital game, they can change that at any time because you clicked yes or you agree to that long wall of text, which is the user end agreement, the end user agreement, or end user licensing agreement, the EULA. So yes, they can change it. You are temporarily licensing that game. You cannot modify it in any way. You have to just rock out with what you have. But if you have a physical game or physical disc and you plug it into your system and you're offline, it'll hopefully just install it there and not have to connect online, because that's another sneaky trick they've tried to do. So where, say you have a PS5 that's not connected to the internet, they'll put the disc in and they'll say, oh, you got to be to the internet to actually download it, which is stupid. But if you have the physical disc, like PS4 and past generations, they've done it right. PS5 and Xbox Series X, they've come more into the, hey, you don't own anything, you're just renting things. Like there was a CEO, there was a CEO for Ubisoft. He said gamers need to start getting more comfortable with renting games versus just owning them, which is paying for subscriptions. He was talking about Ubisoft Plus. I'll look up the price while you react to that.
2,300 lira.
Yeah. But yeah, Ubisoft
some
Plus is a subscription service.
What is it? What do you get with it?
All the Ubisoft games you can play. I'm just trying to find out how much.
All the Ubisoft games?
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean,
$18 a month. Wait, there's different tiers. So there's classic and I guess premium. I wonder what games are on premium. If Mirage isn't on there, then it's pointless. Let me see the games. Don't try to play me.
The heck is Mirage?
That's the latest Assassin's Creed. I think it is on there. Premium. Play most premium editions from day one. All right, bet. So yeah, you pay $18 a month. And that's what they want. They want you to say, "Oh, that's not bad," and you get to play all of their collection of games. So Prince of Persia just
It's
came
not
out,
bad.
Avatar just came out, Mirage just came out, Skull and Bones is coming out. So and the Crew Motorfest just came out. I don't remember this coming out. Riders Republic. So yeah, you can play all these games for $18 a month, and good. That's what they want you to say. Oh, that's not bad. $18 a month. I get to play all of this, and they want you to get used to that.
To be
And then
fair
after
though,
owning the
to be
game,
fair though, it's not that bad. But I will still rather own the game.
of course, everybody would rather own the game. So they look at you and they say, well, what's the price that we can anchor on? Because I'm sure this started off less. So in the story that I didn't put out, because I saw it and I guess I forgot to copy and paste, Netflix is removing one of its tiers. So you saw that this had two tiers. You had classics for $7.99 and then premium for $17.99. Netflix had a regular tier, and then below that a tier with ads called the ad supported tier. They're finally getting rid of that to force you to go to their standard edition. Well, they have so many different editions, who cares the names of them? So it's just to lure you in, and then they'll raise the price, bump it up, and to the point where they want to see, all right, we know people are dropping off subscriptions, but what's the least amount of people that'll drop off versus the highest amount of money I can charge monthly? Because subscriptions, you're going to make more money
Want to
versus
get that
physical
sweet
game
spot.
sales. So it's smart business wise, but it's not great for long term holders. Like for me, I would say it's only great if I paid for 1 month and I could crunch out and play all these games. But in a realistic world where I have little Cypher and I got to run back and forth between different errands, that $17.99 is going to end up being a couple months because I'm like, well, dang, I didn't get a chance to play this game or put much time into it. I'd rather just own it and play it at my own pace versus I gotta crunch it out in 30 days.
Yeah, I don't know, nobody wants to do that.
Yep. So yeah, I think to clarify, my point is physical games media should not go away just like you. I think we should be able to have the option for both. But hey, that about
Bro, I've
wraps up
been
the
not.
show. Oh, good.
No. That was it.
Yeah, but that about wraps up the show. Thanks, guys, for listening. And as always, if you want to hear your topic on the show, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. You know what to do. We'll be back. Same black time, same black channel. We out.